Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a Q&A. I have a video coming out on Monday, and it talks about it being uploaded on the 22nd. It's early in the morning. It's 2 in the morning actually, and I went ahead and decided to do this video because I don't know when I'm going to have time to do it. Tuesday, I'm pushing it to the limits. I don't like waiting this late in the month to do it. It's February 16th, and my birthday is in 2 days. When you see this video, it's going to be on the 20th. My birthday's on the 18th, which I think you guys probably already know if you've seen my astrology videos. So I'm going to do Q&A. I'm going to use Alice in case we go deep into anything. So let's do... I'm thinking about doing 5 questions instead of 10. So it said, give me 5 questions for a Q&A. So I'm reading ChatGPT, the app. Not Alice. Here are 5 solid Q&A. What's something people completely misunderstood about what you're trying to build with Comic-Con? There's not a lot of people who talk to me about Comic-Con. For the most part, a lot of people understand it. There are people who understand it really well, who see the future of it, and they're really behind it, and all of this is a build up to that. So I don't really, there's no one who says, well, Comic-Con sucks and all this and all that. I just don't get any feedback from it for most people. But a lot of people, early on when I first did it, a lot of people did like it. No one disliked it. Most of them were Europeans, and they really loved the concept. So there's really no misunderstanding that I'm aware of. No one has told me anything. 2. When you look back at your earliest videos, what has changed most in how you think or communicate? I was thinking about this earlier today. Well, a few hours ago, actually. I've noticed that I've gotten... It's not my earliest videos, but it's my later videos where I've gotten more... less professional, I guess you could say. But that's basically because of the environment I have to record in. And... stuff like that. So I don't try to have a high production quality when I'm recording videos, because it doesn't match the atmosphere that I'm in right now. Like I said, I didn't say it. I said in the last video I recorded, which is going to be shown after this one gets published. But yeah, it's very dusty in here. And so it just brings down the production quality overall because of the environment and atmosphere. So yeah, but in terms of how I think and communicate, there's not really much of a big difference. Maybe I get more in detail now than I used to. Videos are longer. So those hasn't been much changes in regards to communication and thinking. Number 3, what's a question you wish people would ask you but never do? I wish people would ask me questions. Any question. Simple as that. That's why I do these Q&As. 4, how do you decide when an idea is worth turning into a video versus keeping it private? Everything that I talk about, it would make a good video. But you gotta think about how are you gonna address it, how are you going to bring it out to the people in the audience. Some things slip through the cracks. Some things I remove and then I do them later on if it catch my attention again, or if there's some event going on in the world where I say, oh, we need to talk about this now. It's just whatever happens, I guess. 5, if someone watches just one piece of your work to understand you, what should it be and why? It's more of the collective of this channel, which has people understand me and which may make people misunderstand me more. There are times when that can happen. And I'll say, going back to question number 2, what has changed most in how you think or communicate? I've noticed that I can talk to people, and there's a certain time, a certain thing where I'm like, I understand the trick of mind now. And I can see how people start to shift how their mind works and how they think about something. And you can really get into people's minds that way. And they're like, oh, okay, I understand where they're going to go in the future, in the trajectory of how someone thinks. I'm sure that ChatGPT would do the same thing, does the same thing to people, and say, well, the trajectory of this person is going in this direction. So yeah, it's that. You know what, I can tailor these to be more confrontational, more philosophical, more audience friendly, depending on the tone you're aiming for. Well, guys, it's been a while since I've done a video that's less than 10 minutes long, so I guess it'd be this one. But think of what I should say at the end of this as an outro. There's nothing that I can think of that I haven't talked about already, or anything I want to mention at the end. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.